myself. Last night, my 8-year-old said a prayer. And it said, Lord, bless my dad. And bless the government that they will stop hurting people like my father so that they can create jobs for the people that need them. I am just like everyone out there. I'm just like all of you. I got politically active 4 weeks ago. Can you hear me in the back? I'm part of what they call the 912 Project. I don't care if you don't like Glenn Beck. I love him. He's great. A group of individuals has put together a letter written to our government that we're tired of the games they are playing with us. Let me read you this letter. This is addressed to the United States Congress, the United States Supreme Court, and to the President of the United States. Whereas the First Amendment guarantees our right to petition for redress of grievances, and whereas the senators and representatives, all executives and judicial officers of the United States are bound by oath or affirmation to support the Constitution. And whereas the 9th and 10th Amendments provide that powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states respectively. Thank you, Texas! Or to the people! Guarantees the equal protection of the law. And whereas Article 1 of the Constitution prohibits both the federal government and the states from passing either bills of attainder or ex post facto law, and whereas the Supreme Court has insisted that a bill of attainder may affect the life of an individual or may confiscate his property or do both, and whereas all laws which are repugnant to the Constitution are null and void, whereas we the people who have been betrayed through treachery and breach of allegiance by those entrusted with the responsibility to safeguard our liberty and the United States Constitution. We, the people, in seeking redress of grievances, as is our right under Amendment 1 of the United States Constitution, ask this question to each branch of our federal government. Where, in the Constitution, have you found authorization for any and all of the following points? 1. The redistribution of property by force and subterfuge, and the unequal application of tax amounting to the punitive action against certain groups of American people and providing favored status to other groups. As you know, I'm a small business owner. I hate taxes. 2, a paper money system that is morally and economically the equivalent of counterfeiting. 3, the willful and purposeful devaluation and destruction of the American currency. 4, deploying military to fight in undeclared wars. 5, targeting and labeling law-abiding American citizens, this is my favorite, as domestic terrorists. that message. 7. There's a lot. Intrusion into the privacy of law-abiding American citizens. 8. Perpetual massive indebtedness to foreign countries. 9. Infringement upon the right of the people to keep and bear arms. With the very purpose of infringement. Passing laws and taxes without deliberation and without reading the legislation. Said action is tantamount to us not having any representation whatsoever. 11. Enacting ex post facto laws and bills of attainder. 12. Granting constitutional rights and privileges to illegal aliens and prisoners of war. 13. Funding mercenary organizations that engage in voter fraud and paid harassment of law-abiding American citizens. 14. Maintaining and deploying armies in peacetime on United States soil. 15. Unprecedented and arbitrary federal power through the United States Treasury for government intervention into, control of, and confiscation of private property, private industry, including but not limited to banking, insurance, manufacturing, farming, and other sectors of the private economy, with bills on the floor both current and proposed. I don't want them coming to me and saying, you know what, Darin, your company's doing really good and we're not, so we need your money, because we're out! No, I pay a lot of taxes. I haven't filed yet, I got extensions out there. 16! This one makes me mad because I got kids. And anybody out with kids, you don't mess with my kids! Requiring involuntary servitude or government service other than a draft during a declared war or pursuant to or as an alternative to incarceration after due process of law. Requiring involuntary servitude or governmental service of persons under the age of 18 other than pursuant to or as an alternative to incarceration after the due process of law. Those are proposed. 18. Acts regarding religion, further limitation on freedom of political speech, or other limitation on the freedom of the press.